Hello Baki fans! Today, I bring you the 10th and final chapter of the Baki Rahen series. The protagonist of this chapter is Jack Hanma, who has always amazed us with his impressive transformation in this series. This chapter comes with an exciting cover, where we see Kushu Shinogi splitting Hanada's coat in two, and carries the title, "The Ultimate Clash Begins Here." This chapter begins by showing the Kacen arena, which is packed to the brim with spectators who are excited and eager to see this great fight. After that, we are shown the hallways of the large arena, where the focus is on one of the dressing rooms. And here we see a person whom we can easily identify by his massive legs. He has a large tray in front of him with a glass and a thermos. He also has a large amount of pills, capsules, and injections in front of him. Jack Hanma takes one of these jars of drugs and pours a large amount of pills into one of his hands. He then pours this handful of drugs into the cup, then adds a few more pills to it. He then also adds a large amount of capsules. He also pours a large amount of a type of white powder into it. Jack Hanma then begins drinking all of these drugs together as if he were drinking a glass of water. He then chews them and mixes them in his mouth, and then finishes them off with a little water. This was Jack Hanma's typical routine before any fight, drinking a lot of drugs. He then injects himself with a large amount of it directly into his veins. Here we see that Jack Hanma has finished drinking and injecting those drugs into his body. We also see someone approaching him. This person was Tokugawa's right-hand man, who was responsible for helping him organize. They had a fascinating conversation. We will begin it now. Dope yourself to your heart's content. Those drugs are doing wonders to your body. As if they are rehydrating your thirst for power. There's not a tiny ounce of shame on what you're doing.
This is something ordinary, nothing to be proud of. If consuming these substances make me stronger quickly, I'll take them. But they're common substances just like meat and vegetables.
But we both know that those are harmful ones. Is it worth the risk?
If I can achieve peak level just for tonight, it's all that matters.
What if you don't make it until tomorrow?
Then that means that my body is weak and I will die. Which is fine with me, I don't care.
Amazing. That was an amazing response, Mr. Jack Hanma. After this dialogue, we see the inside of the arena, which is full of rooms. A karateka named Kushu Shinogi was in one of the rooms stretching his body in preparation for his big fight. Hanada was also with him in the same room. This indicates that they are on friendly terms with each other. Shinogi bent his body backward in an amazing way with ease. This movement left Hanada in amazement. Shinogi was soaked in sweat because of his warm-up for the fight. Later, Shinogi told Hanada that he was ready to fight. Then Hanada told him to go out to the ring to start his fight. Baki was present in the crowd, disguised in a hat to watch the fight. Grandfather Tokugawa was also present with Kaoru Hanayama. At the top of the grandstand, karate master Doppo Orochi, young man Katsumi Orochi, and master Guki Shibukawa were watching from a distance. The excited voices of the spectators filled the arena, waiting for the fighters to appear to start the fight. In conclusion, with the appearance of the 10th and final chapter of Baki Rahen, Jack Hanma takes center stage with his extraordinary preparations and drug-enhanced rituals. I'm very excited for this great fight. What do you think, my friends? Who do you expect to win this fight?